If you talk about rotten floors to horse owners, you'll usually come across the comment, "I'd never use a horse box or trailer with a wooden floor," or "Mine is aluminium, so I'll be fine." But what many owners don't realise is that both aluminium and wooden floors can be perfectly safe or deadly without routine checks and maintenance. The main problem with both types of floors is that they tend to have limited drainage and come into contact with a lot of liquid. Over time, rain, water, urine and damp storage conditions can rot the floor, particularly in areas which have been weakened already from a horse stamping or kicking. The same principles also apply to ramps and sidewalls. They too have a lot of weight to contend with, and damage from kicks or rot will compromise the structure and could result in your horse falling through. Every few months, lift the rubber matting and check the floors from above and below for damage and rot. Using a flathead screwdriver, prod suspect areas. The screwdriver should not penetrate the floor. If it does, you must get it checked out by a professional before putting your horse back in. Jumping up and down on a floor to check its condition is not a reliable indication. While the mats are out, disinfect the floor and let it dry before replacing them. Aluminium floors, though likely to be more resistant to deterioration than wood, still need checking and cleaning because they can also be damaged by horses kicking and may eventually corrode. As well as checking ramps for damages and rot, you should also check the horse area walls. If they start to flex more than they used to, have them replaced. It goes without saying, never use a horse box or trailer with a suspect floor, but similarly, never use one without rubber matting either, as this helps to spread the load and absorb impact. If you do find any damage or rot, ensure that any work is carried out by a professional to ensure the correct materials are used. And finally, remember a horse box MOT or plating does not check the condition of the floor or ramp, and most trailers in the UK are not required to have an annual test at all. So, ensuring floors are safe is entirely your responsibility.